So today, we're going to learn a language, but it's not one you're going to find on some app. This is the silent language that engineers, designers, and, well, pretty much anyone who builds anything uses to describe and create the world around us. We're talking about the language of 3D objects.
You know that feeling, right? You're trying to put together some furniture, you're staring at the instructions, and you're just thinking, what in the world is that supposed to be? Or maybe you've asked someone to pass you, that blocky thing over there, and all you get is a blank stare. That frustration, it all comes down to one simple thing, a lack of precision.
And this just nails it perfectly. On the one hand, a wooden box. That could be anything, right? But on the other hand, you've got a specific, measurable, and totally understandable object. That clarity, that is what this is all about. It's the difference between being confused and actually creating something.
Okay, so let's start with the absolute fundamentals, the grammar of our new language. We're talking about dimensions. This is how we give any object its basic scale and proportion in the real world.
First up, we've got length. Just think of it as the main, longest measurement when an object is sitting flat. It's kind of our first anchor point for describing something. Pretty simple, right?
Next, we have width. You might also hear it called breadth. This is the other horizontal measurement, usually the shorter one. So you have length going one way, and width goes across it. Together, they give us a flat, two-dimensional surface.
And finally, the one that makes it all pop into 3D, height. This is the vertical part, from the very bottom to the very top. So there you have it, length, width, and height. Those are our three essential building blocks.
Now here's a pro tip. Something you might not realize, the order you say them in actually matters. A lot. In technical fields, there's a strict convention. You always say length, then width, then height. It's a simple rule, but it means everyone, no matter where they are, is picturing the exact same thing. It's a protocol for clarity.
So if dimensions are the grammar of this language, then what are the letters? Well, that would be the basic geometric solids. These are the fundamental shapes that act as our 3D alphabet.
And here are the stars of the show. You know these guys. The perfect cube, the can-shaped cylinder, the pointy cone, the perfectly round sphere, and of course, the classic pyramid. Each one has a really simple defining feature. And believe it or not, these are the core components of almost everything around us.
All right, now let's see how this all clicks together. Because the real power isn't just knowing the alphabet, it's knowing how to combine those letters to form words. Or in our case, how to combine these simple shapes to describe way more complex objects.
Let's just grab something from the kitchen, a saucepan. At first glance, it just looks like, well, a saucepan. It's one thing, but with our new language, we can start to see it in a totally different way.
So I want you to take a second and really look at it. If you had to describe this thing using only those basic geometric shapes we just talked about, what would you say? What is it actually made of?
Okay, check this out. The main pot, it's just a hollow cylinder. Its base is a flat circular plate, and the handle, that's just a long rectangular solid. All of a sudden, this one complex object becomes a simple combination of three basic shapes. See how that works?
Now this is the fun part. Because once you learn to see things this way, you can't unsee it. You start applying this new language to everything you look at, every single day.
Take a pencil. What is it, really? It's just a long, skinny cylinder for the body, fused to a sharp little cone at the tip. That's it. Two basic shapes, and you get an object that everyone on Earth recognizes instantly. Or how about a bottle? Same deal. It's a big hollow cylinder for the body, which tapers up into a smaller cylinder for the neck. And those parts in between that curve and connect them? Yep, those are just sections of cones. It's all just an assembly from our geometric alphabet.
So here's the kicker. This isn't just some neat party trick. It's estimated that around 90%, of all manufactured or designed objects can be broken down into these simple geometric forms. This language describes almost our entire built world.
And that brings us to the big so what, right? Why does this even matter? Because mastering this language, it isn't just about describing things that already exist. It is literally the blueprint for creating things that don't exist yet.
I mean, think about it. For any engineer, architect, designer, or physicist, this is their foundational vocabulary. You literally can't design a skyscraper or build a car engine or even calculate the volume of something without first being able to see it and describe it in these fundamental terms. It's essential for everything.
You know, this quote right here really just sums it all up perfectly. This isn't just a lesson in geometry, it's a foundational skill for success. The ability to see, describe, and manipulate these shapes is what separates a vague idea from a real, tangible, buildable thing.
So, the next time you look at a chair or your phone or a building, try to break it down. See the cylinders, the cubes, and the spheres that make it up. Because now you know the language. The only question left is, what are you going to build with